All right. Welcome to this week's episode of I Can Cook Too. So, this week I'm cooking something that I've seen on the internet from the Vivaldi channel. I'm going to be making French onion soup chicken. Only this one I'm going to be using chicken thighs as opposed to he used chicken breasts. And you see, these are the ingredients. I had the chicken, I got the cheese, which is Gruyere. I'm going to make some mashed potatoes with that. There's my onions, got a little bit of beef stock. Use a little bit of the flour. So this is all the ingredients I have. It's gonna again French onion soup chicken. So first thing is I'm gonna get the onions, because again French onion soup chicken. So onions, more onions, more onions. So I had to put some in a little tray, or it's like a tray, or it's not even a plate, or whatever. You see it, you know what I mean. So we're gonna get more onions. More onions. I think that's about it. I'm not making it for a whole lot of people. It's making a small batch anyway. That's the onions. Now the potatoes. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes to go with this. Of course, potatoes. I was going a little transition happy in that sequence. All right, so here's the chicken. So, boom. I just removed the bone and the skin, and now these are all my elements of what I'm gonna make the French onion chicken with. All right, so first I'm gonna start with the cast iron skillet. I'm gonna take the butter and then put some butter and then some oil. And it's now to caramelize the onions. A little heart healthy oil. It's just a little bit, and it's basically so the butter doesn't burn. It's cast iron, so can't just pick it up. Yep, just arranging the onions. Right now, I'm mixing the onions around. Again, just getting part of the process of caramelizing it. Caramelizing. Boom. Caramelized. Now it's all, it's basically done the process of caramelization. Now from here, we're gonna do is put it into a bowl. Yeah, I took you had to see behind the scenes. All right, so now excellent. Cooking the chicken. It's basically a one-pot meal too, so I didn't clean out the pot between the chicken and the onions, letting the flavor sort of meld. All right, so turning over the chicken now. You see how it got some of that browning on it. That's basically pan frying. Now after a little bit, we're gonna do is just keep turning it for a minute, then I'm gonna take it out. Now I'm putting up the chicken. Just gonna put it to the side so I can finish the process of now building the French onion soup side of the whole dish. So I'm putting back the onions. And toss in a little bit of flour, of course. This is basically going to be like a gravy. This is basically like French onion soup smothered chicken. That's basically what it is, because it's basically, smothered chicken, but with only some of the elements of French onion. I'm missing a few things, like I didn't use certain, like I could use like some vinegar, and there's some sort of other ingredients I just didn't have. Maybe with some white wine and stuff, but so this is just the basic French onion soup, smothered chicken. Now the beef stock. I don't know what in like the professional kitchens, do they make their own fucking beef stock? Now to add back the chicken, and then from here just let it simmer. Now it's all of the gravy has reduced. So now to get it together, we're gonna put the onions on top. We're gonna put some onions on top of each piece of chicken. Yeah, that gravy reduced a lot. So it was really, really intense. So now each piece of chicken has onions on top of it. And the next thing is, voila, the cheese. So that's Gruyere cheese, and make sure I put some on top of each one. And now I'm just gonna put it into the oven. So just to make sure to get the cheese sort of melted on top of the chicken, and gonna make the mashed potatoes. So I've already boiled the potatoes. That was happening while I was doing the chicken. So, but came up with one big major problem. So I didn't have any milk because I don't really drink milk a lot. So I don't really always have milk, and you could substitute milk with stock, like vegetable stock, even chicken stock, which didn't end up having. So I only had beef stock. So this is sort of a weird. I mean, it turned out good, but it was sort of weird. It came out like brown looking. Oh, here comes the chicken. All right, see the cheese is already melted. Cheese is already melted. It's nice and piping hot, and here it is. This is what I was talking about. You see that sort of a brown hue to the to the mashed potatoes. And so it was. It just had the. I just had to use the beef stock. I could have swore I had some vegetable stock. So I've already dished it out. This was for dinner. So whenever you see me, a lot of these videos you see me make, it's not always just I'm making just a dish. I'm making it for dinner. So I had already dished some out, and it's actually for my mom and dad, as you can see. And there's my plate. Yeah, as you can see, fire, straight up fire. You don't eat on camera because it's weird, but trust me, this was dinner. That was dinner. It was nothing but fire, fire.